Back then, Daniel Radcliffe was just a kid when he became Harry Potter. He was only 11 years old, and the whole world watched him grow up on screen. For 10 years, he played the famous wizard, fighting dark magic and saving the day. Now, Daniel is all grown up and doing very different roles. He's played a farting corpse in Swiss Army Man, and even Weird Al in a crazy comedy movie. He's also been on stage in Broadway shows. From a boy wizard to a bold actor, Daniel Radcliffe keeps surprising us. Then, Emma Watson was just 9 when she played Hermione Granger in Harry Potter. She was smart, brave, and stole the show with her big words and bigger heart. Fans watched her grow from a kid into a strong young woman on screen. Now, Emma is more than just an actress. She starred in Beauty and the Beast, Little Women, and other big films. She also fights for women's rights as a UN Goodwill Ambassador. From wizard school to the real world, Emma Watson is still making magic, just in new ways. Back then, Rupert Grint was known as Ron Weasley, Harry Potter's best friend. He was funny, loyal, and brave, and fans loved him for it. Rupert joined the Harry Potter movies at age 11 and stayed until the very end. Now, Rupert has taken on darker and more serious roles. He starred in the horror series Servant and showed a new side of his acting. He's also a dad now and keeps his personal life pretty private. From the magical world of Hogwarts to the world of thrillers, Rupert Grint has grown up and made his own path. Back then, Tom Felton was known as Draco Malfoy, the blonde-haired bully from the Harry Potter movies. He started playing the role at age 13 and quickly became one of the most hated, but memorable characters in the series. For 10 years, he was the perfect Slytherin. Now, Tom Felton is much different from Draco. He acts in movies, TV shows, and even plays music. He's shared his life in a book and often talks about his time in Harry Potter. From playing a villain to sharing his true self, Tom Felton has come a long way. Back then, Bonnie Wright was just 9 years old when she played Ginny Weasley in Harry Potter. She started as Ron's little sister, but by the end, she was a strong witch and Harry's love interest. Fans watched her grow from a shy girl to a brave fighter in the final battles. Now, Bonnie has stepped away from acting. She's a writer, director, and a big voice for the environment. She even wrote a book about living a low-waste life. From Wizarding World to real-world change, Bonnie Wright is making a difference. Back then, Matthew Lewis played Neville Longbottom in the Harry Potter movies. He started off as the shy, clumsy kid, but by the end he was a hero. Fans were shocked by his big glow-up in the final films. Now, Matthew looks very different and acts in all kinds of roles. He's been in TV shows like All Creatures Great and Small and movies like Baby Done. He's also done theater and voice work. From awkward student to confident star, Matthew Lewis really changed, and fans love it. Back then, Evanna Lynch was just a teenager when she played Luna Lovegood in the Harry Potter movies. Fans loved her for being sweet, smart, and a little bit quirky, just like Luna. She wasn't a big star at first, but Luna became one of the most loved characters in the series. Evanna brought her to life in such a real way. Now Evanna is doing a lot more than acting. She writes books, works with animal rights groups, and speaks out for mental health. She's still acting, but she's also using her voice to help others. From Luna Lovegood to real-life role model, Evanna Lynch has truly grown. Back then, Robbie Coltrane was best known as Hagrid in the Harry Potter movies. He played the big, kind giant who looked after Harry and the other students. Fans loved him for his warm smile and gentle voice. Before Harry Potter, he was already a famous actor in the UK, known for his role in the show Cracker. Now, even though Robbie Coltrane passed away in 2022, his legacy lives on. Fans still remember him as Hagrid, a true friend and protector at Hogwarts. As he once said, Hagrid will always be there. And he is, in our hearts and on screen. Back then, Alan Rickman was best known as the unforgettable Severus Snape in the Harry Potter films. His deep voice and complex character made him a fan favorite, playing a mysterious and powerful wizard. Before that, he stole the show in Die Hard as the villain Hans Gruber, a role that made him an icon. Sadly, Alan passed away in 2016, but his legacy lives on. He was not only a great actor, but also a director and a beloved stage performer. His films and unforgettable roles continue to inspire us. Then, Maggie Smith was already a legend in the world of acting. She dazzled us in classics like the prime of Miss Jean Brodie and A Room with a View. Her performances were full of grace, wit, and strength, earning her countless awards. Now Maggie is still stealing the spotlight, especially as the sharp-witted Dowager Countess in Downton Abbey. She's also made appearances in Harry Potter as the wise Professor McGonagall. Even as she gets older, her talent and presence only seem to grow. From young star to timeless icon, Maggie Smith's career keeps shining. Back then, Richard Harris was already a legend. He brought Dumbledore to life in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone with wisdom and warmth. His performance made the character unforgettable. Sadly, Richard passed away after just 2 films, but his legacy as Dumbledore lives on. Now, Harris is remembered not only for his role in Harry Potter, but for decades of amazing acting. From Camelot to The Fugitive, he was a versatile star who left a lasting impact. Richard Harris may be gone, but he'll never be forgotten. Back then, Michael Gambon took over the role of Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series after Richard Harris passed away. He brought his own unique style to the beloved wizard, full of wisdom and mystery. For over a decade, he guided Harry through some of his darkest challenges. Now Michael Gambon is retired from acting, but his impact on film and TV still lasts. He's known for playing complex, strong characters in both dramas and comedies. Even though he's not on screen anymore, his legendary performances continue to be remembered and celebrated. Back then, Ralph Fiennes became famous for playing the terrifying Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter series. His cold, villainous presence made him one of the most memorable movie villains of all time. But Ralph is more than just a villain. He's been in classics like Schindler's List and The English Patient, showing off his serious acting skills. He's even directed films like Coriolanus. Now Ralph still takes on powerful roles, but he's also known for his work in comedy, like in The Grand Budapest Hotel. From dark villains to complex heroes, Ralph Fiennes' career keeps evolving. Back then, Helena Bonham Carter was known for her quirky, unforgettable roles. She became famous playing Bellatrix Lestrange in the Harry Potter films, a dark, wild witch that everyone loved to hate. But she wasn't just Bellatrix. Helena was also known for her roles in Sweeney Todd, The King's Speech, and Fight Club, showing her range in both dark and dramatic roles. Now, Helena continues to shine with powerful performances in movies and TV. She's also known for her work in The Crown, where she played Princess Margaret. From a wild witch to a royal sister, Helena Bonham Carter proves she's a true acting legend. Back then, Gary Oldman was the perfect Sirius Black, the misunderstood, brave godfather. He brought depth and emotion to the role, becoming a fan favorite in the Harry Potter films. But Gary's career didn't stop there. He's played unforgettable roles, from the intense Winston Churchill in Darkest Hour to the complex villain in The Dark Knight. Oldman even won an Oscar for his portrayal of Churchill. From a magical godfather to an Oscar-winning legend, Gary Oldman proves he's a master of transformation. Back then, Gary Oldman was known for playing some of the most intense characters in Hollywood. In the 90s, he brought to life villains like in The Professional and Lion, and even the iconic Sirius Black in Harry Potter. Now, Gary Oldman is still a powerhouse actor. He won an Oscar for playing Winston Churchill in Darkest Hour, and continues to take on a wide range of roles, from drama to action. His career has spanned decades, and he shows no signs of slowing down. From a rebellious bad guy to an award-winning legend, Gary Oldman has proven he can do it all. Back then, James Phelps was best known as Fred Weasley, the mischievous twin from Harry Potter. He brought laughs and heart to the big screen as part of the Weasley duo, always ready with a prank or a joke. Now, James has stepped away from Hogwarts and into new projects. He's focused on acting, producing, and even hosting a podcast about the Harry Potter films. He's also involved in charity work and continues to stay close with his co-stars. From twin troublemaker to a man with many passions, James Phelps proves there's more than meets the eye. Back then, Oliver Phelps was known as George Weasley, one half of the mischievous twin duo in the Harry Potter series. He brought laughter and chaos to Hogwarts, playing pranks and helping Harry with every adventure. Now Oliver is all grown up and has stepped away from magic. He's taken on new roles in TV and film and even appeared in charity events. But he's still close with his twin brother, James, and they share fun projects together. From the twin who loved trouble to a man with a heart for charity, Oliver Phelps keeps making his mark. Back then, David Thewlis became famous for his role as Professor Lupin in the Harry Potter films. He was the wise, kind teacher who also had a hidden secret, a werewolf. Before that, he was known for his powerful performances in films like Naked, showing off his range as an actor. Now, David Thewlis is still taking on interesting roles. He's been in Fargo and Wonder Woman, playing dark and complex characters. Whether it's TV or film, David keeps impressing us with his talent and versatility. Then, Imelda Staunton was known for her unforgettable role as Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter. Her performance as the cruel, pink-loving teacher made her a villain we loved to hate. Now, Imelda's career has only grown. She starred in powerful films like Draco, earning an Oscar nomination. And today, she's the queen in the crown, taking on the role of Queen Elizabeth II with grace and depth. From a sinister school teacher to a royal queen, Imelda Staunton continues to shine in every role she plays.